Now in this exercise, we're going to be looking at working with room objects. Now these are the data elements that's built inside a REVIT model, which you can use to help you to create a room area schedule and door schedule and furniture schedules. So first we need to create a room object inside each room boundary. Now we already have a plan that has all these information set up in PDF, so we can tell which room is by room name and room number, so we can start placing the room object into the model. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to reduce the window size in here, and I'm going to place the PDF file, the room names and number PDF, which I open in Chrome, next to this, so I can pan and zoom and follow the room name and room number in this PDF diagram. So I can just zoom in here in the vestibule area. Under architecture, I can go to and place room. Once I click on the room command, I can just drag my mouse in here and click, and our room object is created. Now because the room object picked up the previous number, so it just incremented it. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to change the number to 101, and then change the room name to VEST period as abbreviation, and then I have my room object in this boundary. And then I can go and create a lobby, like in here. I can just click on room object again. Now this tag on placement is by default turned on. If you don't want to see a room tag, then you can turn this off, and then when you place a room, it will not be tagged. But this is a good idea. Actually, it tells you that you have placed a room in the boundary when you see a tag. So in this instance, I'm just going to place the tag here and click, and then you can see that it incremented automatically based on my last room number. So 101, it automatically increment to 102. All I need to do now is click on the room name and change the room name to lobby. Now you can see that if I click on the room object again, if I put my mouse over the room label and tap, you see a cross. They indicate the field area of the room. You can see that the room actually extended into the corridor area, which is not what we want. So we want to, if we go into the PDF here, we slide over, we can see that this is a separate room object in here, corridor 131. So we need to put in a room separation line in here so that it separate the lobby area from the corridor area. So we're going to go to architecture, room separation line, and then we can just use the sketch to draw a line from this point going all the way up to this current system. And the next time when you go back to put your mouse over the room tag and hit the tab key, you see that the room boundary is contained within the room separation line. Now we can continue placing the room based on these level 1 plan diagrams. So I'm going to slide all the way over here in the south wing at the end here. We're going to start numbering the rooms, 103, 104, going back toward the lobby area. So as you can see, this is conference, it's 103 next to the stair. So we're going to zoom in our plan and then zoom out and use our mouse to zoom into this area, and then we're going to click room object, and we're going to place this room object in here. And then this is already 103, and then we're going to click on the room name and change it to conference. And then when we finish, we're going to click outside the graphic area. We're going to click on the room object again and go into this room. And you can see that when the room tag lines up horizontally, you can see there's a dash line between the two room tag, and we're going to click. And then we're going to just hit escape again and then click on this room name and then change the room name to be instruction. So we just keep going until you have all these room and number matches up. Then we go to the next floor and do the same thing. Now, another option to make things a little bit more efficient is that by placing the room first, and then you can always go back to change the room name later on, because the room number will automatically increment. So we don't have to go to place one room, stop the process, and then place another room and update the room name and then go to the next one. Now, this is one way to be a little bit more efficient. So if I go to the room command again, so I know the next one is going to be 105. I click in here, it's 105, and I can pan over here. I know this one is going to be 106. So I check over here. And 107 is going to be corridor, so I'm just going to tag over here and place one here. That's 107. And then this one is going to be 108. And then 109. 110. And let's see over here, what's the number sequence? And this is going to be 111. And 112 is up here. And then you can always go back, hit escape tries to cancel this process, and come back and change this room to be lounge. And then change this to be washroom. This is going to be men's room. And then change this one to women. So this process will be a little bit more efficient than doing it one at a time.